History is filled with figures who shape our world, but few cast a shadow as dark and enduring as this one. His story, however, does not begin on the battlefield. It begins in Vienna, where a young, aspiring artist faced the sting of rejection. With each closed door at the Academy of Fine Arts, a different path opened, one fueled by bitterness, resentment, and a profound sense of failure. This is the story of how a man who failed to create art turned to destroying humanity, his wounded ego twisting into a monstrous vision. The embers of World War I left a nation in turmoil, ripe for a voice that promised renewal. In the rowdy beer halls, he found that voice. He was a master manipulator of emotion, speaking of national pride, betrayal, and scapegoats, a simple, powerful narrative for a desperate populace. His first grasp for power was a clumsy failure, earning him a brief prison sentence. It was there he channeled his rage into a manifesto of hate. Released, he found a nation crippled by economic depression. His promises, once dismissed, now sounded like prophecy. The people, hungry for a savior, handed their future to a man who would lead them into the abyss. In 1933, the failed artist was appointed chancellor. Once in power, the mask fell away to reveal the tyrant beneath. He dismantled democracy, crushing opposition with brutal force. Civil liberties were suspended, and rivals were eliminated. His vision of a 1,000-year reign began to take shape, built on a foundation of terror. He rearmed his nation in defiance of the world, and then his ambition could no longer be contained by borders. One by one, nations fell. In September 1939, his invasion of Poland ignited the Second World War, conflict that would consume the globe and unleash unimaginable horrors. At the zenith of his power, he was the most feared man in history. But empires built on such foundations are destined to collapse. The brutal Russian winter froze his ambitions, and the combined might of Allied forces pushed back from the West. As his armies retreated, his grasp on reality slipped. He became a ghost, a paranoid, trembling figure issuing orders to phantom armies. The final act played out in a concrete bunker deep beneath the rubble of his capital. Faced with total defeat, he chose a coward's exit. His end was the final punctuation mark on a life defined by catastrophic failure, leaving behind a continent in ruins and a permanent scar on the soul of humanity, a terrifying reminder of how easily a single, twisted will can lead the world to ruin.